the clock. I just wake up whenever I get up whenever. But maybe if you're a gay electrician, you don't like daylight savings time.
Would a gay electrician wear these
Yes, he would.
over their other glasses?
Yes, he would.
You know, I can't see, so I don't have a choice to see. Oh,
How many
yeah.
fingers? How many
Honestly,
fingers,
you don't want me to answer that.
Go ahead. How many fingers?
That's one finger, you asshole. Hang on, now try. I'm ready. Oh, yeah. That's so much better.
So
I suppose I got to do a video on these because these are the new Klein safety glasses.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I actually got the Ego ones, and they're freaking phenomenal. Like, I don't
Yeah,
have the tinted. I just have the clear, but I do
They're
like them.
polarized or something. They're kind of pricey too. I don't mind telling you.
Well, it's Klein. You're paying a premium just to have the name on there. So what I want to talk about tonight is, do I hate Harbor Freight?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Little
I just
bit.
don't. I don't find any value in Harbor Freight.
Right. Well, that's evident.
They've
I found
like
plenty of value.
95% of the stuff that they sell there is just trash.
Yeah.
I'll be generous and say
Yeah.
90%. 90%
Yeah.
of the stuff. I'll give 10% the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, that's better. I can appreciate that. So
But
this is coming from a very professional builder, tradesman, MEP professional here, roofer. You find 10%.
iron worker.
I would say, iron worker.
No,
I would
Jamie,
say
you're
for
fine.
the less experienced, you can probably find plenty of value, which is what that store's for.
Yeah, I mean, for Susie homeowner, the gal that's only going to use her tools once, twice a year,
Right.
Harbor Freight's great.
Yeah.
But that's not how they position themselves. What do? They position themselves as a professional level tool store. Their commercials say they're professional level. Their the tools that they compare themselves to are professional level. Hey, William Brody is here. Hitman's here. Denny, LFL, Dan, Van Man, Austin. I don't even know your name, but good evening. Mark, B Dubs, Jamie, True, and Dan B. Mike, how you doing? I'd say the young kids getting started is a great place to start. Even then, I wouldn't agree.
Depends on what you're doing, but yeah. Mechanics, yeah. Sockets, yeah. Goes back to that 10% though.
Yeah. Again, for the sockets, the Pittsburgh sockets I've used, they're fine. I don't think they would hold up to any level of professional usage.
They don't. You just buy more. You get about 30 jobs out of them, and then you go buy more.
I guess. But the thing is, you can go out, you can get a Husky,
right?
You can get Gear Wrench, very comparable in price to what you're paying for with the Pittsburghs, the Quinns, the Icons. You know, you got your whole hierarchy at Harbor Fraud, but they're basically just not great tools. They're just okay. And then you convince yourself, because you're not paying a premium, that those okay tools are better than they are. I don't have a problem with Harbor Freight, people buying tools from Harbor Freight. That's cool. But I've said this, you guys can go back 5 years. I've said this since the very beginning. The more serious you are about tools, the less likely you are to go to Harbor Freight.
Yeah. I do agree with that.
And Rigid instead of Rigid's a lot better than The Rigid's better than Hercules, so
Yeah, I don't know their remote is.
I don't know where your remote is either.
Me either.
If you hadn't
Light's bright.
organized everything, then you'd find it real quick.
Well, it just only looks organized behind me. It's very much a mess over there. Yeah.
Oh, that's even better then. That's
Right.
what I like even more is when it's all messy.
Yeah.
Break your
Which
stuff
means
and
I should. Oh,
hopefully you
look, I
have enough
found
to
it
buy
because
into
it is a
another brand.
mess. Because
See?
it is a mess, I
Told
was
you.
able to find it. There we go. That's way better. Look at that.
There's a
That's so
box
much better. That was way too bright.
cotter pins. That actually makes sense. Cotter pins. Love me some Rigid, the brand to get started with. You guys can find excellent Rigid deals. I do, and I
Cotter
appreciate that.
pins, they're roll pins.
Yeah, the little odds and ends. That's what
Yeah.
I use Harbor Freight for. I don't actually go there as much for tools as I do for ancillary items that I use on real tools.
Right.
Like
Right.
that's it. The Gen 2 Rigid subcompact is the best. Love the Maddox products. Never used them.
Me either.
And make fun of the people working there. Harbor Freight has pro quality tools. Den of Fools. Yeah, Den of Fools. You said it right the first time. Dolphin, what's up? Do I remember why did a chicken cross the road joke? Yeah, I mean I'm old, so.
To show his girlfriends his guts.
I don't know the model. They don't sell the Gen 1 stuff anymore, so you have no choice but to get the right model.
Oh, there you go.
I definitely don't hate Harbor Freight. I like a handful of tools from there, just not professionally. See?
No.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
some of their
Dolphin.
clamps aren't even half bad. Their Bremen
Later
clamps
now.
are okay.
Compared to what though? That's the question that I'm always looking for. Like,
Compared to the Irwins.
oh, okay. Well, are they really?
Yeah, they're not bad.
How are they compared to Bessie?
I don't know about Bessie, but compared to like Klein came out with some.
What about
Klein
a
came out with some
Jorgensen? What about Jorgensen? How did they compare to Jorgensen?
comparable to Jorgensen. Klein came out with some, and
Uh-huh.
I would say they're perhaps better than Klein's. Klein's have this irritating pivot thing here.
Hey, JN, USMC is here.
So you're forced to put all of your pressure right here in this spot because this pivots. If they had to put plastic all the way down, you could clamp it where all the force should be. So sometimes even the best company can make, see how it's turning into a little triangle there?
Yes. I don't think of Klein as making a great clamp.
Well, you'd be correct there.
But what is their blue and orange brand there at Harbor Freight? What's it called?
Bremen.
The clamp
That's
one? Bremen.
Yeah, those aren't bad.
They're like, to me, they're kind of low end. They're not great. They gunk up real easy. You get freaking glue on them, then they really do get caked. The action on them doesn't work as well. I just, when it comes to my clamps, and I want them for woodworking, obviously, I want a good clamp. I want one that I can trust, and I'm not gonna take the Bremen from Harbor Freight to do that. Now, for an occasional
the Bremen's
thing,
not bad though.
Yeah, top 5 tools you love from Harbor Freight.
Go, you first.
Love is a hard thing because there's no tool that I love at Harbor Freight. None.
It's
The
a hard
dust
one too.
extractor.
I gotta think.
The Hercules dust extractor might be good. I've never used it. The really big scroll saw from Bauer that they have, their newest one that's got the big table That looks good. Their
Right.
dust collector, I actually do use their dust collector. That's been pretty good. It's not great, but it's okay. Um, Daytona Jacks, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's next up, and then I can't forget my jaw horse, my Franklin clamping jaw horse that they don't make or sell anymore.
Yeah, that thing was pretty sweet.
That's my 5.
All right. So I was actually like thinking more hand tools, but then you went like jaw horse tools. So
Yeah,
I'm still
yeah.
not going to include the table because I do like the table, but I'm not going to include the table because that's not really a tool.
Okay.
Moving blankets count as a tool.
What's that? What counts as
Moving
a tool?
blankets, do they count as a tool?
No,
Okay, I buy a lot of those. A lot of those. I
it's
would
an
say the Brendan
accessory.
clamps. Um, they've got like cheap knockout sets for electricians, like really cheap. They're
Okay.
just solid steel. They were pretty good. I actually bought some the other day. Uh, ooh,
Danny.
this is hard. I don't mind their extension cords.
Not a tool. It's an accessory.
Yeah. Uh,
By the way, their extension cords aren't
yeah.
great
Their
either.
jacks or jack stands is definitely on there because I buy one every time.
The jack stands, the ones that kill
Yeah.
people. Okay.
No, they redesigned them. They got Daytona jack stands now, and the cotter pin or the pin is actually like in the shape of a triangle, and the
Uh-huh.
metal that you put it in is in the shape of a triangle. Like it's not even
Oh.
round, so it locks in there really nicely. Uh, those are halfway decent. You can usually get like 2 for 50. It's not too bad for 6
Young
ton.
King. Quinn is great if you have nothing to compare them to.
That is true.
The minute you get to
Man,
buying real tools, you realize just how janky most of the stuff at Harbor Freight is.
you know what? I like their socket set because it's color coded,
What's
which
up, Big
sounds really
Sally?
bad, but it is really nice to see across the room like what you're going for. Also, they look like
Sure.
rainbows, so it falls in line with the electrician thing, you know.
That's true. That is true. I mean,
One more.
see how hard this is? And
It's
that's
hard.
just 5. They sell what, like 10,000 products?
Yeah, their sander's not bad, dude. I got that little
Which
mini
one?
belt sander.
The what is it? Chicago Electric or Central Machinery or
Central
I can't.
Machinery, I
There you go.
think.
I have a hard time. Thank God he didn't ask for 10. I'd have been done. I had to struggle at 5. So that's
Yeah.
the thing. When I think of Harbor Freight, I'm just thinking of disposable tools. And there's this whole mythos, this whole belief system out there that Harbor Freight has begun selling high quality tools.
I bought an illegal American flag the other day,
Sweet,
made in China.
made in China.
Made in China.
Worst 3 Milwaukee tools, the Gen 1 Surge. Um, their oscillating multi-tool.
Which one?
I don't like any of them
All of
Milwaukee
them,
oscillating
exactly.
multi-tools.
Exactly. It's
I
a
think
trick
they're all
question.
suck ass.
It's all of them.
Just like I think all Milwaukee sanders suck ass too. I know that you get a
Yeah.
lot of hate for that, but they're not durable. I could go on. I could go on with Milwaukee because there's a lot of stuff that they make that I'm not a believer in. But that's like it's easy. But the thing is, the ones that are bad from Milwaukee stand out because you typically expect a certain type of quality, a certain level of quality from them.
Yeah.
So when you don't get it, those tools stick out in your mind, and it's real easy to come back to them because you're like, oh, I tried that. That was ass. Their one hand saber saw is still it's okay, but it's not great.
In a pinch, I feel like Harbor Freight's going to have more variety. I'd go to Harbor Freight in a pinch.
Just
Because they
depends
got
on what I'm looking
Icon.
for.
So you're going to get that at least
Yeah.
good enough quality to at least get a job
Mm-hmm.
done and then return it when you're done. It's a pinch.
Oh, yeah, these.
I don't think you
These,
actually want to spend Icon money on a tool when you could buy a gear wrench, right?
yeah. Well,
Or is Icon pretty decent?
Icon's decent, but what does Icon compare themselves with? Do they compare themselves to Gear Wrench, or do they compare themselves to Snap-on?
Yes, I don't know.
See, they compare themselves to Snap-on.
Damn.
Toolboxes, which to me, toolbox not a tool. It's something that holds tools. So I'll get that right out of the way now.
Right.
Toolboxes, it makes sense to buy your toolboxes at Harbor Freight. Whether you're a homeowner or a professional, it makes sense to buy your toolboxes from Harbor Freight. The stuff that goes in the boxes, no. No, just in general. And it's not hating on Harbor Freight. It's just telling the truth. Like, if you're going to spend, I think their one box is with all the accessories and everything. I think they have it listed out in their store as like $12,000 to $15,000. Like their
Really?
very best Icon box is like 12 to 15 grand. Now you compare that to a Snap-on where you can pay upwards of 60 to 80,000 or more.
Without the tools?
Yeah, without the tools.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
Hang on. I look that up. Are their boxes that expensive?
The Icon boxes, yeah, they have. I did a video on it when I called them Harbor Freight America's largest knockoff store.
Yeah.
I did a video on it, and I'm sorry about the chat, guys. I know we normally keep up with the chat a little bit better, but we're just starting the conversation. So I did a video on it, and I actually showed it. Like, they have a whole big display in mine, and it's like the locker, the top hutch, the roller, and then they got another thing off to the side. And all total, it was like 12 to 15 grand.
How long is this whole setup?
72 inches.
Yeah, so you got the roller at the start. That's 3,000. Okay, so we got 3,000. Make sure my address isn't on here.
Are you on the Icon stuff?
Yeah. So we got 3,000 for the 73 inch, right?
Yep.
Now we still need a top chest.
You gotta get the hutch. So it's the hutch.
So we're gonna get the top chest. We're gonna do that now.
Yeah.
The top chest
are great. I don't know how you compare them.
$17.99. So we're at 4,800.
U.S.
We're
General.
4,800. That's crazy. All right, and now we're gonna get the side boxes, right?
To Cobalt. Yes.
So we're gonna get the side boxes.
Yeah,
the end cabinets.
If I could pull it up for you, I certainly would, because I know
$13.99.
I showed it.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, it can be pretty damn close to 10 grand, dude. You're right. That's crazy.
It all adds up in the end. Well, I gotta make sure that you
crazy.
guys get these awesome commercials. So as soon as it loads, I'm gonna hit close and hit turn on, so you guys get the auto commercials. Good comparison, Cobalt to some Harbor Freight. I was talking about the U.S. General boxes. If you look at, and actually, I would give a slight edge in build quality to the Cobalt boxes over the U.S. General, but that's not knocking either one. I think they're both fine, but not a tool, just something that holds tools. I gotta go. Time for the kiddos. Have a good life. Take it easy.
See you later.
Dijon.
Yeah.
Sorry we haven't been interacting with the chat right now, but Yeah, Jimmy would need the extension ladder to use the hutch. He's not even the shortest guy in the Discord anymore. We got Teacup in there now, and he's even shorter.
Teacup.
Thoughts on a craftsman tool? Teacup, yeah, that's Big Dog here on YouTube. He calls himself Big Dog. He's 5'1".
Damn.
So, what does somebody that's 5'1" and yaps all the time sound like to you? A Chihuahua. Well, what's the smallest Chihuahua? It's a teacup. Teacup Chihuahua. That's why I call him. I actually changed his name in there to Teacup Chihuahua. I know a mechanic spent 50 to 60K on his Snap-on boxes alone. Could have had 200K or more. The boxes and tools. Yeah, look, I'm not saying go out and buy Harbor or buy Snap-on over Harbor Freight. You got to do what's best for you, what's best for your family. But when Harbor Freight compares themselves to Snap-on, it's fair for me to compare the quality of the two. So like when they compare, and I did the video today, they compare themselves, their Hercules line, to DeWalt. Well, did it really look like that Hercules could keep up with the DeWalt? A low-level DeWalt, sure, like an 805 or an 806, but not the best. They couldn't keep up with the Power Detect. They couldn't keep up with the FlexVolt. They can't keep up with the 1007. That's the point. When they compare themselves, it's their best, and it's typically against a low to mid-range version of something else. Sockets at Harbor Freight are great. No, they're not. They're only okay. Do you have a sleeping bag in that Snap-on bag? He might. All right, Jeremy, that's up to you. Again, I'm not saying that the stuff at Harbor Freight you shouldn't buy. It's what's in your budget, right? I'm doing what they're doing. I'm going to compare them to what they compare themselves to. But I'm not going to go with a 10-year-old version of a product like they will. Like I think they're still comparing one of their drills to
one of the 10-year-old DeWalts or whatever. Yeah,
like a 737 or something from DeWalt, and I think it's just creature. I think it's just ridiculous.
That tool company? Who was that tool company that wanted to send you something, but they wanted you to compare to a DeWalt? It was a jigsaw.
Dongcheng.
Yeah, and DeWalt hasn't made a jigsaw in a while, and they know that, right? So they're like, we want you to compare it to this jigsaw, and it's like, I'm going to compare it to the Flex. That's what you told them, and then they never responded back.
Yeah, no, well, they responded back with, "Can you get the DeWalt?" And I was like, "I've got the Flex, and that's what that's what I would compare it with." And then they were like, "Okay, then I'm out." So I was like, "Cool." It's not going to end favorably for you. I was like, I've got a ryobi and I've got a Flex. And I think the ryobi would probably match it. Hey, John, old Craftsman sockets you can get into a sale. Yes, or sockets other than Quinn at Harbor Freight. I would say Gear Wrench, SATA. If you want to save money, SATA make excellent sockets. Wrenches. I would still buy Craftsman wrenches over Pittsburgh, Quinn. I know that Icon, I would probably lean toward Icon on those.
My dad had a bunch of Protos, man. Protos are pretty sweet.
Yeah, Toolent is another brand that I would buy before I buy from Harbor Freight.
USA made Craftsman, yeah.
Love them. Ooh, speaking of, I got to show you these because you're an electrician and you really like screwdrivers. And I've been meaning to show these to you when we weren't online, and I just kind of stumbled back upon them today while I was cooking.
Yeah, they got wood handles.
Dude, They are not the old electricians ones. These are actually construction grade screwdrivers, and they've been beat.
Yeah.
But look at this. Look at the handle on that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Full tang.
Yeah.
Like you can see, it's well
That's
used.
pretty cool.
I got two of them. This one's clearly older. But look, I love this style. And this is one that you can actually get a lot of torque on just because of the shape of it. These are amazing. What's awesome about this one, you love this, because we talked about the company tonight very briefly when we were talking about clamps. We talked about the company tonight.
Yeah.
This is an Irwin.
Oh.
Made in the USA, Irwin. And look, this one's got that, so you can put your wrench on there and get some extra torque.
I hate that talking point. I hate that talking point.
Because you don't really ever do that.
When have you ever? We already showed you my grip strength. My grip strength is 163. Yeah.
I can't say that I've ever done it, but
163 grip strength. I've never needed to put another tool on a screwdriver to turn it.
Honestly,
and it's fun to go to other people's channels and then see all the mindless followers on their channels be like, oh, yeah, that's such a great idea. I never thought to ever put a wrench on my screwdriver. And I'm just like, I don't say anything because I'm really polite. But, you just love to jump into their channel and just...
Oh, you've got to think
I don't even know, man. I don't go into other people's channels and really comment very much for that reason.
This style probably from the 1930s, 40s. I mean, it is machined, but also made in the USA. Typically, that didn't happen after the 50s, so it's got to be in that era. These have to be bordering between 75 and 100 years old. I just love them. I love those. I got $8 for the pair, by the way. Bought them at
pretty good.
An antique store. Whenever I go to an antique store, I'm looking at tools. I don't care. I've got more tools than I know what to do with. I got more tools than any two people can use in their lifetime. And I still, every single time, it's a serious addiction. And I love finding old tools like that, because these are just like the quality. These are still solid. Even after 75 years or so, these are still solid. They're still capable, and you can tell that they're old because it's a flathead. Both of them are.
Yeah.
I just like that old stuff. Tell me one product at Harbor Freight that'll be there in 100 years.
Probably the knockout set that I said, but that's just solid raw steel.
Okay. One. All right. Good.
Yeah. That's
surprised.
It. It's just whatever's just bulk steel. That's the only thing that's going to make it.
Young King, I'm just going to show why you're wrong, because it's freaking hilarious that you're still yapping about Quinn. Oh, Jesus Christ. These kids. I swear to God.
They compare with Milwaukee.
Yeah, well, that's not really anything to brag about, but
cool. Milwaukee's pretty new into that whole game anyway. So Quinn was around before Milwaukee even had a socket set. So to say that Quinn compares to Milwaukee is irrelevant, I would say.
I
would say that Milwaukee is maybe trying to compete with Quinn because, frankly, Milwaukee doesn't know how to make anything worth of anything tools for hand tools.
Yeah. You see this socket? You see how those corners are rounded now?
Yep.
That's the type of quality you're getting from Harbor Freight. You put this in an impact wrench, and those corners, and it's not just me. There are tons of channels out there.
Oh, that's not a design.
That have shown it.
That happened with an impact wrench.
Uh-huh. impact rated
Interesting.
sockets.
I thought you were going
Impact
to tell
rated
me.
sockets
I
from
thought you
Harbor
were going to
Freight.
tell me that's what they designed that so you could get it on and
Nope.
off easier.
Nope. They're square just like everybody else's, but because they cheap out on the materials across the board with Harbor Freight. They cheap out on the materials to keep costs down, as they're direct from manufacturer. Those corners on the Harbor Freight stuff just take a beating, and they end up rounding. And then the worst part is, over time, that's a weak point.
Yeah.
That's going to either ruin
Shatter.
the anvil on your impact wrench,
Shatter.
or these are going to pop. Yeah.
Yeah, shrapnel.
And it's not just me doing it or saying it. There are literally dozens upon dozens of videos showing that this is an epidemic across Harbor Freight.
What was that, a Quinn?
33. No, this is a Pittsburgh. I don't buy the Quinn garbage because I can just look at it and know it's garbage.
It
I
has
got
a
these
lifetime
because they
warranty
were
too, though,
free.
right?
I don't know. I mean, they might as well just do a lifetime warranty on all their trash.
Yeah.
I've got enough to outfit a 10-man crew. I have, B-Dub says he has enough to outfit a 10-man crew, and I have enough for a town of 3 generations. It's probably true.
Yeah.
Husky sockets are way
when
more
did
solid.
Milwaukee start
I agree
making
with that.
sockets?
20, was it 2019? 2018?
Milwaukee Tool began its dedicated hand tool business unit in 2010, while the company has manufactured power tools since 1924.
Bro, just answer the question. Give me a date. When did Milwaukee start making sockets and we could buy them at Home Depot?
Yes, too deep. But that's the point. Like
2010. You can find them at Home Depot.
Oh. There you go.
When did Quinn start making sockets for Harbor Freight?
Freight introduced the Quinn tool brand in 2018.
Okay, so I might be wrong about that. So Quinn came out after Milwaukee. Dude, I don't feel like I've seen a Milwaukee socket until recent years.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the impact rated sockets, which is what most people typically will use now.
Yeah.
For most things, which I don't agree with, but a lot of people will use them for a lot. Because we're all trying to use power tools for as much as everything, whatever. When I think of those impact rated sockets from Milwaukee, they don't do this rounding. They don't do this. Like some of the lower tier brands like Quinn or Husky will do. But if you want to get into that next level, SATA, like honestly, SATA, it's a name brand. They're made by Apex, the same company that makes Gear Wrench. And it's actually the same as Gear Wrench.
I figured out what to ask. Okay. When did the Shockwave set for Milwaukee for sockets come out at Home Depot?
Most Milwaukee Shockwave
there we go.
socket sets became available at the Home Depot around mid-2021.
Okay, so smooth brain commenters usually only comment what they see barely at Home Depot. So Quinn came out in 2018. Milwaukee came out in 2021, which is what I was kind of thinking, like a little bit later, because that's when I first saw. It's like, damn, Milwaukee makes sockets. This is crazy. And I think they might have started making them in 2010, but they were not in Home Depot in 2010. I can freaking promise you that. So 21. So yeah, I would say that if anything, Milwaukee's trying to make sockets better than Quinn. I wouldn't say that Quinn is trying to compete with Milwaukee. I think it's the opposite.
But who does Quinn compare themselves to?
Yeah, probably
That's
Snap-on.
the question.
There's no doubt about that. We already established you were correct about that. But he was saying that Quinn was trying to be like Milwaukee, but I think Milwaukee is trying to be like Quinn. I
think Milwaukee, honest to God, I don't think anybody associated with Milwaukee ever considers Harbor Freight
as
as
a competitor.
anything.
So now you
Like,
got me curious. Do you actually like the Milwaukee sockets?
so I've not bought the impact rated sockets, the Shockwave. Um, they're just, to me, it's just not an attractive buy. I've
Me
been
either.
interested. I've looked at it. I just haven't bought them because it's just not attractive. Like, their price point doesn't match their quality for me. But I did get their chrome, the flat sockets. I think they call them their flats. Now those I do like, but I don't use a power tool with those. I use a ratchet with those. Not that I'm afraid that I can't use, but I actually use them
Tecton.
for what they're made for.
Tecton
Tecton,
actually makes sense. That actually makes sense to
Tecton, yeah,
compare them to.
I do
They,
like
they,
Tecton.
they do look very similar too.
They're probably from the same factory.
Right.
um, Probably not. I can't say that because I get on people when they say that in my videos when they
Well,
say
you said
Milwaukee and
probably
DeWalt,
just
or
as a joke. I thought it
yeah,
was funny.
when Milwaukee, when somebody comments Milwaukee and DeWalt are made in the same factory, I get on them because I'm like, which one of the 136 Stanley Black and Decker factories or 57 TTI factories is the one that makes both? Because they're
Right.
each in, like, I think Stanley Black and Decker's in 60 or 70 countries, and then Milwaukee's in 26.
Yeah. See, see their marketing working on Cheeseburger there. Cheeseburger says, "I'd buy the Milwaukee sockets with the pack out case." Dude, I saw an electrician with those the other day. I just
Hey,
started
Country.
laughing when I saw them. Man, that's a lot of money for an oversized socket set. Maybe not for for like, okay, so if you're a mechanic, right, and let's say you're a shade tree mechanic and you do a lot of jobs here and
Yeah.
there, you're going to take your set. Or you're a mobile mechanic and you're going to take your
Mm,
set. Or you're just a homeowner and you really want a really nice set. Sure. But for an electrician, there's only four sizes you use as an electrician. It's 9/16, 3/4, ½ inch, and 7/16. And then everything
yeah.
else is on a nut setter. Your 3/8 is on a nut setter. Your 5/16 is on a nut setter. Your 1/4 inch is on a nut setter, and you have hand sockets. You have nut drivers. So when I saw he had a full socket set with metric and
Thanks,
all that, I
Enrique.
just was like, bro, dude, you just spent an arm and a dick for all these sockets you're never going to use, you know? I don't mean to talk bad about it, but when I saw that full
Yeah.
socket set, I just laughed at him out loud. Imagine the inspector walking in on your job and just start laughing at your tools. That was me.
Young King says, "What's y'all's best ratcheting wrenches?" Just call them ratchets, dude. That just
Uh,
or you mean the ratcheting wrench? I have toolant. I have gear wrench. I don't know if I still have any snap on or if I
my
gave
favorites
them.
were always Craftsman. I was a
Yeah,
big Sears shopper, dude.
I may have given them to the methamphetamine community out there. Not myself personally, but I think they may have been liberated by the methamphetamine community.
Very nice.
You're about to see a major price hikes, I think, at Harbor Freight across the
Think so?
board. It's not just, yeah. Well, first of all, they get all of their stuff from China. Like, all of their real tools basically are from China.
Right.
And China, they've got some strife going on into their area, especially their manufacturing area, where they are having to put down revolts in the street.
Mm.
Not advertised on American television, by the way, but that's what's going on. Now you've got them electricians like they're nut setters. They
How,
like nut setters too.
how much do you think that set cost?
How many pieces?
106.
And it's from Milwaukee.
Yeah, with the pack out.
350.
Yeah. Why? 330. Why?
I was right in the ballpark. Hey, because they put that Milwaukee on there.
Is there stuff that good though?
No.
I haven't tried it, so I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments below if their stuff is good.
I'm
I
the
can buy
value channel.
that whole set for less than $40 from Harbor Freight, and it's got a lifetime warranty and it's color coded. I'm just saying.
Yes, but then you're also going to be out the time going back to get it replaced.
Oh no, there's no doubt about that.
Right.
There's no doubt about that. But from a homeowner perspective, I can't.
Are those ratcheting
I can't
wrenches?
see it.
Are those ratcheting wrenches?
No, those are just sockets and
just
two
sockets.
two ratchets. Yeah, ratcheting wrenches. Yeah, and two
Okay.
ratchets.
Honest Tool Reviews. Hey, we're just glad to have you here. Hey, Honest, do you have Discord or do you have a Discord thing? I'm asking for a reason. I'm just going to lay this all out there for all of you guys to understand. We're going to try to do something a little bit different with the Discord. We want no recognition. We don't want anybody to do or say anything. Oh, you're in my Discord. What is your name in the Discord, Honest?
That's awesome.
I hope you're not the triple F. Because if you are, that's hilarious. But anyway, so what we're going to do, you don't want to know. Somebody wanted to call themselves Daddy in the Discord, and Derek. Okay, Derek. That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot. Anyway, the Discord, we're going to start using it we want to bring in members of the community into it in general, but we want to get the members of the community to go out and kind of show us and whatnot some of these smaller channels that they've begun to watch, so that we can get our community to go out there and maybe push those guys a little bit, like raise them up a little bit, get their subscriber numbers and their watch hours and all that stuff up, because that's what it's supposed to kind of be. Like, yeah, we want to talk tools and whatnot, but we want to help folks out. So that's what we want to use, and we actually have a tab in there called Project Share and Help. And that's where we want people to start sharing the creators that they watch. It doesn't have to be tool related. Be on anything you want. But we want, because if you guys are part of the community, chances are we have kind of the same mindsets, or close enough to the same mindsets that we can raise or help other people out, raise up those other channels. And make them enjoy their experience.
In there about Gen X and not being soft, and don't bring your freaking drama. But yeah,
yes. Well, I am Gen X, and I'm not soft, and I don't bring any drama. I'll end the drama. Like, if somebody's causing drama, I get rid of them.
Yeah.
Squatch is part of the community. We do watch Squatch, and we do that. And then the other thing is maybe one day every month, maybe during a weekend, like on a Wednesday or something.
You got a little gift there, buddy.
Thank you for that, Patrick. I appreciate it. I want to bring in to a members only live stream one of these smaller channels where we can dissect and diagnose and kind of help get them to the next level as far as content creation, make what they do better, and just share some of the knowledge that I've gained over the last 5 years, and to really maybe push them out to make their content better. They make more money on YouTube. They enjoy their experience on YouTube better. But that'll be like one day a month, and then it's just helping folks out. and that's the whole goal of it. And it'll be members only, so it's not even anything that'll benefit my channel. It's just to help them out.
Yeah.
So I thought about doing that because I enjoyed doing that before. It's always bit me in the ass, but I enjoyed actually helping other people out quite a bit.
It's always bit me in the ass. We're just gonna keep
Well,
doing
it's
it.
true. I mean,
Oh no, it's very
look,
true. Oh, I think I was like, oh, here we go again. It's all good.
I'm just saying, like, I want to help these people out, but I don't want them to know. I mean, if they're doing the one-on-ones and whatnot, and I'm critiquing their videos and trying to help point out a few things that they could do better, that's one thing, right? They know I'm going to be doing that, and But as far as being in the Discord and then bringing these small channels and then just taking the community that we've built up on the Discord over there to boost these folks up, I don't want any recognition. I don't want anybody to say anything to anyone that we're doing that. It's just between us, and then we leave it at that.
You're so shocked I don't need to chip the floor of my garage or something. Oh, I was about to build a shelf. That's what you mean.
I'm shocked.
I was actually about to. Yeah, I was about to build a shelf. I'm glad you mentioned that there, Tom.
Yeah, he's doing that, but that's kind of what the Discord was. That's what we originally started the Discord for, was to help out smaller channels, to make a community, an active community on the Discord, but to also help out smaller channels. And we just got away from it over the last couple of years because we hadn't used the Discord until this past year. So I want to get back into the real cause, the real reason why we built up that Discord and we started it. So we'll be sending out invites. I'll do the invites to anybody that wants to join the Discord. You don't have to be a member to join the Discord. It's free for now. No, I'm just kidding. It's always free. Discord is for peaches. But there's the link to the Discord. I just put it in there into the comments section, and that's our hope, is to build up the Discord, build a strong community on there, and then go out and help folks raise up. Oh, no minors, no Canadians.
That's great.
Those. Oh, and the other rules on Discord: you can't talk about anybody's wife or their children in any way that is even marginally would get you punched in the face in real life.
That's a good. It's a good explanation of. Yeah.
Yes,
just leave it at that.
You should join Studley's Tool Chest. Studley, change your freaking name to whatever it is on YouTube.
Does Cheeseburger have a channel?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Can we talk about Tom? Talk about whatever you want in the Discord. The Discord is pretty off limits as far as what you can talk about.
Yeah.
You can insult each other. You can call one another mean, nasty, and hurtful names. We critique them and laugh, by the way. But yes, you can talk about whatever you want in the Discord, except you cannot talk about another man's wife
Or children.
or children.
Yeah.
You can talk about that guy all you want. You can insult the
you also got to be above
Jesus out of him.
You got to be 5'1", or at least 5'1".
We're only taking 6-footers. There's too many midgets in there. I see JT joined. That's good. But
That's
yes, last week I couldn't get in the Discord. Why, Rod? You're in there. We said hi to you. Nah, guys, you have to be strictly professional in the Discord. Oh, Jesus. I'm out. I'm out of my own Discord.
If you see me log into Discord, it's because I started on my computer. I'll promptly log out. But you'll see me pop in from time to time.
Anything that has a cord or a battery at Harbor Freight. Okay, doing that garage. I am not really a fan of anything that they call tool at Harbor Freight. I don't find them to be of high quality. I find them to be of low to mid-level quality, even their best stuff. So that's where I'm coming at from that. Okay, Bird.
Oh, you know what's not bad?
Hey,
Some of their
guys,
lights.
if you're joining the Discord, make sure that your YouTube name matches your Discord name, or else I'll
That
give you a
way he
nickname
can
that you're not going
change
to like.
it to whatever he wants and then forget who you are.
No, I can change it to whatever the hell I want anyway.
Right. But then you're going to forget who they are.
Thank you. But no, yes, I will forget who you are. Well, like Teacup Chihuahua, I know he's Big Dog. I don't know who Triple F is, so.
When the comment needs to be mixed on stream. Only dislike you when you decide the comment needs to be mixed on stream.
Cement.
I'm having a stroke reading that.
Cement needs to be mixed on stream.
Oh, shit.
Nick.
I can't read it.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh,
Have you all heard anything about the Gen 2 Stealth Force? Thought the thing was supposed to be out months ago. It was supposed to be out last year. I've talked to Rigid. They will not give me a definitive date. So
they're just going to delay it again.
Well, so Othole told us the other day that they're expecting it to be around July, June or July. I cannot confirm that. I can't get anybody to confirm that.
Comment.
Tom, you know this well. Yep. Quality is definitely it is not. Some things though are okay for seldom use or random. Yes, doing that garage. That's exactly right. When I think of Harbor Freight, it's disposables.
Some of their shop lights aren't bad. They got some like, what do they call them? We call them high bays or like high outputs. They have little motion detectors on them. They work pretty good.
Lights.
That's about it.
Okay. Harbor Freight knows the quality of what they sell. If you are a tradesman, don't go there. They don't know the quality of what they sell because they compare themselves to professional level tools all the time. They advertise it in their stores. They advertise it with their marketing team here on YouTube, but we call it the Den of Fools. They constantly market themselves as better than they are. Constantly.
Yeah.
And
what's up,
when
USMC?
Dan, USMC. He want to know how you're feeling after the micro talk.
Yeah, I was gonna tell him. It just depends on the day, man. It's complicated. My life is complicated. Whenever I went like this and I went out the room, I actually switched my hat. I have 3 hats like this because you never know when I gotta throw one away. So I just discovered that hat's bad. Can't breathe around it. Throat starts burning. So switch the hat out. Just another day in my life. But I would say I'm getting better. I'm definitely got my cognitive back and getting less tired. But still, it is what it is.
Yep. There you go. I shared the link to the Discord for anybody that's still out there and wanting to join. Hi, Mark. I don't know how much I know they paid him off in tools several times. I know at one point they put his god awful videos on their website. I don't know how much the bear actually gets paid. Am I positive that he has been paid? Reasonably. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Nick, I'm going to take care of this for you.
Who would want to be paid in Harbor Freight tools? Somebody who thinks they're awesome. Uh-oh. Hang on.
Oh, wait.
Hey, 2. Gotta go.
I'll have to do it on.
Yeah. Get 3. Love you.
I'll have
Bye.
to do it on mobile, Nick. But I'll take care of it. Do us all a favor and keep your idiot. What? For the idiot name Sam's in the chat. Who's Sam's? I'm never mad at SoAlz. I talk to him on a daily basis. He's helped me out a lot in various stuff. So have no clue what you're saying. I was unaware that we had beef.
Yo, I'm missing. I can't see any of those comments. I'm on live chat right now.
So am I. I've actually got the live chat, but I always look at the screen behind me. So I don't know. Nick, since no one can pronounce my nickname, no worries. Zildjian. I don't know how to pronounce it, but appreciate it. So anyway, when I think of Harbor Freight, it's not negative. I don't think negatively of Harbor Freight. I tend to usually I don't think of Harbor Freight at all.
If someone says Bauer Brush, you do, but like Harbor Freight as a whole, no.
Yeah, no, like the only time Harbor Freight comes up is if people mention it to me, because I don't think of them as a tool company. I don't think of Harbor Freight. Honestly, like it rarely ever crosses my mind.
Yeah, me too. I would think of tool storage more than a tool company.
Oh, Sam, something about the thumbnail I think may have been joking. Squat. Oh no, that's a picture of Jabba the Hutt, dude. Did I ever test skill power tools? Yeah, several actually. Her 10-piece set was 150. The cutter is nice. Yeah, I'm not a skill fan. I've used them.
I'm a huge fan of that skill set. Sometimes it's $100 actually, and that multi tool is nice. I know you don't care for it, but damn, I've used a lot of 12-volt things before, like the Milwaukee one's garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the M12 cutoff tool. I've got the Hercules. I've had the DeWalt.
Oh, he said no, not the oscillating. Which cutter are you talking about?
Oh, the 3-inch cutoff tool. I've got the Hercules, the 12-volt Hercules, and that's better than the Milwaukee M12. But
is it a 20-volt skill?
The DeWalt. They do have a 20-volt
set.
That's the one that I got. What set? What did I get from Skill? I got one skill set. I think it was a 4 or 5 tool combo, and I tested all of them. And then I originally got it as a giveaway, and I gave away a bunch of them. And then I was gonna give one to my brother, and I ended up going like, this ain't good enough for my brother, and I bought him a whole nother set and sent it to him.
TNT said triple F. The 12-volt skill set.
TNT. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll change your name in there to TNT. But dude, he comes in there and his name in the Discord is Daddy. And I'm like, I'm not calling another man Daddy.
What?
So I call triple F. It's Fat Fold Ucker.
All right.
So if you can put the last F on the Ucker part, then
That's
you'll know
funny.
what his name in the Discord is, which I think was, again, if you leave it up to my devices, I will just change your name to whatever the hell I want. And sometimes if you come in there and you act kind of like a jerk or whatever, I might change your name anyway. Or if I think it's something that's funny, I will definitely change your name. It's perfect. All right, TNT. I'll leave it there. But now that I know it's you, I don't have a problem with it because to me it was just some random dude that came on and I was like, oh dang. I don't know who this is. I got every one of those in the DeWalt and M12 and M18 tool lineups, and the battery platforms pretty much, but only the Harbor Freight hand tools on certain things because of the lifetime warranty. Understood. Derek. Scale oscillating tool is good. I own the Milwaukee M18 Fuel, also good. Enrique, you gotta get the rigid.
He's talking
The
about this one.
Oscillating multi-tool.
No. He's talking about this one. I'm trying to get my zip code off of here. He's talking about that.
Yes. Oh, the box cutter.
Yeah. We just used the crap out of one. Of course, Keely, my daughter, she's 11 now. She likes to make things with hot glue and cut up all the boxes in the house and build like
I
all kinds of
understand,
crazy
George.
stuff, right? So I bought her the Warrior from Harbor Freight,
Yes.
the box cutter that charges.
Yes.
And we,
First time broke.
for about 2 weeks, we've been throwing all the boxes in that back playroom. So we had like a mountain of boxes, dude, for like 3 weeks, including everything that we outfitted this whole area with. So it was a bunch of boxes. So she was cutting out boxes for like an hour and a half yesterday, and we used that Warrior. It did not break.
Oh,
And yeah.
It broke the first time I used it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was pushing pretty darn hard on it.
I got one from, it's like Blue something. It was from Target that worked better.
Oh, interesting.
Blue Mountain.
I would imagine
I
the
don't
skill
know what
would
their
work
brand
better,
was.
no doubt, with more
It
voltage.
wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard to beat the Warrior. Never had used anything like that. I have the Flex platform. Love their tools. Good for you, Enrique. Flex oscillating multi-tool is maybe
really
the
good.
second best on the market.
They did not stop
making
more
Flex
just because of the blade change.
Yes, they did not stop making the Flex. They just stopped selling them at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Oof. That's a tough choice, Cheeseburger. Do you need a 9-inch grinder?
That's a big grinder.
It is.
You cutting bevels in some freaking pipe?
If a woman,
you know what I mean? And then it's battery, so it's not going to be that great anyway.
Yeah. I would go with the bandsaw myself, but
yeah,
that's just
me too. I wouldn't do a 9-inch blade on a grinder and expect the battery to last for more than 30 minutes, realistically. Like
15.
Because I mean, you're going to be pushing pretty hard
15.
on the metal with the grinder.
Yeah, you'll be good to get 15 out of that.
Even the flex welt with a 12?
Yeah.
Damn.
They suck up the juice.
Yeah, exactly, Dan. Do you know what to do with the 9? Yeah, you'd have to be cutting bevels and something huge.
Someone on the Discord is named Sweetie? I don't think so. Tactics. Somebody asked if a woman has makita, is that a good thing or a bad? I'd check for an Adam's apple. Are you a lady boy? Say Milwaukee are the leaders in the industry when it comes to power tools, then how come so many companies beat them to the punch when it comes to innovation? Well, I don't believe that Milwaukee's the leader. I think they're the best on average. When it comes to
yeah, for a while they were the best, period, but now they're just the best on average.
Well, a lot of what comes out of Milwaukee is dictated by their limitations with the batteries.
Oh, Ordway, that's pretty cool. Glow in the dark glue sticks.
Oh, hot glue sticks. That's nice.
Let me see. That is cool.
Looking
I didn't know
for
they had that.
9 inches on grinder. Oh my god. I had the 70. 15 minutes out of the 9. Oh, I get about 15 minutes out of the 9. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then they copy. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would agree with. Squatch, yeah.
Oh, dude, I can get them for $8
Mm,
and just add them to the delivery. Thanks.
nice. I didn't know they did that. You're wanting to start your Festool collection? You're still saving up?
Hey, they
You'll need
sell them in
both.
black as well, but they're the same size, which is really strange. You'd think they'd be bigger.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Milwaukee, DeWalt has passed Milwaukee on certain tools, Squatch. I don't think they've passed them on average yet. Just on certain tools, because there's so many DeWalt tools that are just terrible, just absolutely terrible. And until DeWalt mixes their size and power a little bit better, I think they're still a little bit behind. But those are finer points. That's not like saying they're terrible or you're wrong or anything. It's just difference of opinion. I like to see more high speed or high rotating tools. Would be hybrid tools, so I could use battery or plug it in. That's not going to happen. The reason for that is most professionals are moving away from cords as much as possible. What tools does DeWalt have that are terrible? Wow. How much time do we got? Because there's quite a few. There are quite a few tools from DeWalt that are terrible. They only have I don't like outside of the 870, the DeWalt 870. I don't like anything DeWalt makes that impacts. Like impact drivers or impact wrenches. It's either on their impact wrenches, especially like their high torque, the 900, or I think the new one's the 960 or the 961 or something like that. Too top heavy. You can't balance them correctly. That makes a huge change. That adds to fatigue over time. But all of their impact drivers, every single one of I think they are making 15 impact drivers now. I think every single one of their impact drivers is ass, except for the 870.
I actually
So
am
is
not a fan of
Bosch.
the 870. I still like the 840 or the 850.
Yeah.
The
I am.
stupider is, the more I like it. So I think the 840 has like no speed selections on it. It's
Yes.
just a straight drill
Yeah.
motor. That's what I like.
I hate all of their nailers. All of the DeWalt nailers, I think, are ass. Their flywheel design nailers, like their 21 and 30-degree framing nailer, I think they're ass.
Yeah, you got to ramp them up first. Are they more
Yep.
serviceable though than the Milwaukee? Because Milwaukee, not too impressed with them.
I don't think so. I think there's a reason why you can't really find very many folks out there running a DeWalt nailer. Outside of their FlexVolt line, their angle grinders are only average.
Yeah, just go get a flex. If you want a good angle grinder, just go get a flex.
Yeah, and their recip saw average. I hate their oscillating multi-tool. I think their oscillating multi-tool is one of the most annoying OMTs out there, just because the vibration sucks.
I've done about 4 or 5. Go ahead, sorry.
I like their blade change on it, but that's not enough for me to buy it.
Yeah. The flex angle grinders are actually amazing. I've done about 4 or 5 countertops granite with just stone, blade, and some water. And they don't run out of battery. They don't bog down. You can shape curves. Like I did this curve. I did this curve by hand and sandpaper.
Cheeseburger, thank you.
So this table here, see if there's anything personal on the table. No, we're good. This table here, bought the slab
You can tell he's working on the grip strength.
for $300. Oh yeah, dude, the grip strength. Let's see. You ready?
I was talking about the other
We'll do it in
thing
a second.
there. I was talking about the other tool to increase your grip strength. The
So
little
we went
squeezer.
to Floor and Decor, right? And I was expecting
Yes.
to spend $800 on this slab. And I happened to ask him, I was like, do you have anything with a crack in it? And he was like, yeah, actually we do. And dude, I was hoping he was going to tell me it was like only 33% off or 25% off so I could not buy it. And he was like, we're going to take like 55% off. And I was like,
That's awesome.
I guess we're buying a cracked countertop, you know? So we put
Oh.
we put the granite dust in the crack, but I did this curve by hand with that flex whatever you call it,
Angle grinder.
angle grinder. Of course, we still need to mud and paint. We literally just threw it in, but there's not even paint on that yet. That's just mud.
Pretty good. I've got one DeWalt tool that everyone who's ever owned it will agree with me on. And this God is honest truth. And I've not owned it, but I still know it's terrible.
Make sure I get the death grip on the job site. That's awesome.
You ready? The Flex Volt Pancake air compressor.
I've got it. It leaks like a motherfucker. Flipper.
That's why.
Yeah, they're guaranteed to leak. They all leak. I've had
check flipper.
3 of them. I had one at my last house.
Works.
And it leaked and I fixed it. Then I bought one at my new house and it leaked and I returned it.
Huh.
So then I bought another one.
Yeah, online, yeah.
I'll be damned if that one doesn't leak too.
Oh. The pull saw is the pull saw is not terrible. It's not great. I can understand the frustration with it. It looks like I don't have the permission to change my shirt. I'll do it. Yep, mine is leaked. Yet hasn't leaked yet. 7 months been waiting for it. It will leak. It's just not.
Eventually.
It's not a question of if. It will.
You just gotta wait. But it's an easy fix. Just put your own hose clamps on it. The crimps that they use are just dog crap.
That's the point. Like, why? If they know it's a problem, they should have just addressed it and fixed it.
I know. It's a really good value though.
Yes, because it's terrible.
That's probably why. But it's still worth it. But it's a pain.
No, it's not worth it because you could just get. You can get a lot of other cordless compressors out there that don't leak.
No, not for that price. It's a really good value.
Opinion on Mastercraft mechanical stuff. I don't have an opinion on Mastercraft.
See here.
I've used Milescraft, Mastercraft. I don't know. Oh, well, that's good. That's good to know, Tom. I heard
so
from
with
Texas,
the 12 amp hour flex volt battery, it's $430 in Amazon, and that's with the 12 amp hour battery. At Home Depot, I think it's like $250, dude.
Sorry. I'm
yeah, look at that.
I'm triple screening here.
Look at that. $219. $219 for that, man.
No, thanks. I appreciate it.
So if we look at the Milwaukee one, how much do you think the Milwaukee one is bare?
I have no idea.
So that air compressor is capable of running a 21-degree framing rigid. Okay. And runs back to back. Has a SCFM
500
to keep up. The
corded
air compressor,
or cordless.
Yeah, that's cordless. The Milwaukee is 400. The Milwaukee is $399.
Funny. Oh, dang. All right, y'all. I'm not retired or going anytime soon, so I have to be up early. See you on the Discord next video. Take it easy, Derek. Thank you. I just got the Miles Craft push block stick and featherboard. Miles Craft is a Mastercraft is a wakeboard motor. Okay. What's better in your opinion, Snap-on or Icons? It's not even a question. It's not even a question. Snap-on tools are better than Icon.
Yeah, Snap-on tools are good. They're just really, really expensive. There's a lot of
If
better
you talk,
options for the average person.
if you talk like value-wise, Icon outperforms them.
Yeah.
But actual tool-wise, Snap-on's still better. That's Master Force, not Mastercraft. Master Force is the house brand at Menards,
Yeah.
not Mastercraft. Icon is a far better value. I agree with that. If you're a mechanic, Snap-on makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Cornwell. Probably do Cornwell before I did Snap-on, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Thank you for reminding me. Do you guys know who Harbor Freight compares Quinn to? This will blow your mind when I tell you.
No, go ahead.
Carlisle or Capri. It's Carlisle or Capri. It's one of those two.
Yeah. Oh, Makita makes some pretty good concrete vibrators. The problem is they don't fit in the nightstand. You gotta wheel a job box everywhere you go.
Tecton, yeah, Capri or Carlisle. I can't remember which one they compare themselves to, but it's one of those two, and it's a joke. It's a joke.
Capri.
Thank you, guys.
Never messed with either.
Yeah. I've used and again, Capri's not great. They're meh. But are they better than Quinn? Yeah.
I don't know. You make me want to try out some Quinn. That's all I can tell you.
Because you're gay.
Maybe.
There's no maybe.
What else are you gonna buy?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not buying Quinn. Thinking
What
I'm getting
what are
quality.
you gonna buy? Like, okay, let's say you're gonna start up a mechanic business right now. You'd be a mobile mechanic.
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna go buy? You don't have access to a tool truck.
I you know what? I'd probably go Tecton or Toolant.
Toolant. Yeah, Toolant's pretty good.
Toolant is almost as good as Icon, but without the stupid price.
I probably would go Tecton too.
Dollar store Brits versus name brand. I think I have. I tested some wow, what were they? What were those ones? The Dollar General brand, whatever it's called. I don't even remember. I've tried those before. SK was good back in the day. I don't even remember SK being still in business.
Any Makita buyers check their hard drive.
Snap-on sockets are better in every way you can imagine. It just depends on how you're looking at it. Better is such a subjective phrase because what's better for you might not be what's better for the next guy. If there's an objective way of looking at them, then you can objectively say that one is better. But most people get into nuance when they're talking about better. For one person, it'll be it lasts longer. For the next person, it'll be it's cheaper. For the next person, it'll be they like the fit and finish of it better. It's, whatever is better for you might not be what's better to the next guy. And it's important to remember that. But if you can say, well, when actually using the tools, one is more durable, one is got a better fit, like it actually holds the thing better, or whatever. You just look at it through certain variables, then you can determine actual better. But when you start talking about price and fit and finish and all that, that's just personal preference. And if all your personal preference is that you like some of the Harbor Freight stuff, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. I am not a Harbor Freight guy. Have the money, then great. But most people buying Snap-on aren't debating the Harbor Freight brand. Most people buying Snap-on don't go to Harbor Freight, period.
I just don't. But back to this Milwaukee thing, I'm still blown away about this Milwaukee thing. I'm not buying Milwaukee sockets.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just not gonna do it. I don't feel like they're good. That's definitely my bias showing because I have not tried them. I'm not going to try them. I think I'd go with Quinn before I went with Milwaukee and be happy.
Okay. Well, that's up to you. Ironworks. What is your favorite tool brand for ironwork? I was a proto guy. Like all my stuff was proto. My spud wrench was proto. Everything I had was proto, except for my hammer, which I had a stiletto. So
No, I
telling the
did
values.
you learn how to weld? You can weld?
No, we're not allowed to weld. The welder, union welder.
Oh, okay, so you were spud wrench and lining up bolts on girders and plates.
Well, I want to handle a little more to it than that, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's what you're like. You're tightening like large bolts, right?
Yes.
For the most part, and rivets.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They still do hot rivets nowadays, or is that old?
No, that's old school.
Did they
Now
find
it's
out they were
all
weaker?
bolt. No, now it's all bolt.
Okay, but you did rivets back then.
Yeah. Yeah. When I first started, they were doing bolts, so we never did the rivets. It was rivets kind of ended out in probably the 1960s when they stopped doing that.
Oh, okay. I think everyone here's seen Popeye, right? And everyone knows about the hot rivets.
Yeah.
Some of the best cartoons.
Oh yeah. As a mobile mechanic, I use Harbor Freight, my Snap-on at my job. All right, Enrique. Your cousin's resurrecting a car with Harbor Freight tools. Is it a Volkswagen Beetle? There's not just Snap-on out there, but again, Harbor Freight. I started this by comparing Harbor Freight to what they compare themselves to.
Right.
The Harbor Freight Icon line, they compare themselves to Snap-on. Are they the same quality? It's not even close. The Snap-on is head and shoulders above in terms of actual tool quality.
Let me fix this. Rodney's been with us for 5 years. He's legally blinder than me. Okay, so if you guys want to see how blind,
hard.
which eye is blind? Hang on, left, right.
Yeah, Rodney can do whatever
here
he wants. Tom.
There you go. That's my vision.
See, a 24-inch socket extender. I have one from Snap-on. No,
Rodney's vision is worse than that, guys.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh, you already told. Thanks, Squatch.
So Rodney talks in all caps. No, it's all good, Tom. He just he has no choice. He can't. Yeah. He can't even see what he's typing without it. So he's got to verify what he pushed.
Yeah. I need to prove it. What do I need to prove? My eyesight's great. I like going on 3 different tool trucks every week when I was a kid. They must have been
expensive.
The worst tool trucks. Must have been the worst tool trucks ever then. Anyone use Tecton? I have not used Tecton in years. Not in years. I'm next to a Snap-on, and they look the same, but not close. You can see the steel and the icon is garbage, as is the fit. Yeah, there are certain icon tools that are probably okay. I just don't think I don't think that Harbor Freight in general comes close to tool truck quality. Gear Wrench is closer to tool truck quality than is Harbor Freight. And I don't like Gear Wrench. Yes, I saw John Malecki. He's done a couple of videos about me. Couple. I didn't say that Harbor Freight was garbage. I just said don't compare very well to
This
the
is
things
the
that they're
Milwaukee
comparing
guy.
themselves to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't get it mistaken. I am not knocking people that go out and buy Harbor Freight. Buy what works for you. That's my one single mantra. It's always been on this channel. Will always be on this channel. Buy what works for you. But if you're going to compare, you as a business are going to compare yourself to another brand, and I compare you to that same brand, then you can't be mad at me when your stuff doesn't match their stuff.
Yeah, the price gap between Icon and Snap-off is astronomical.
Yeah. But again, which one's actually better? You're talking about price. We're talking about tool. And the tool conversation, the price doesn't matter because you're going to make money with the tools.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Your G2 ratchets have Snap-on gears that fit. That's pretty cool.
That's cool. Look, Doyle. Who does Doyle compare themselves to? Is it Knipex?
Hell no. It's not even
I think
Klein.
it is. I think it is Knipex. I think they
Why?
did compare themselves to Knipex.
Really?
I got the tongue and groove, or there's like their version of the Cobra. These guys, Cobra. And somebody actually said that they watched my video where I compared the two of them, and the Knipex clearly just head and shoulders outperformed the Doyle.
Right.
And I was like, hey, you'd be happy with either one of those. Most people will be, right? But when I had done the in-close shot of the jaws, right, they were like, oh, that was the Doyle taking the steel off of that number 6 hardened steel grade bolt you had. It wasn't damage to the teeth. But if you looked, there was a groove going down the center. Like a freaking groove going down the center of the teeth. And I was just like, I can't make this stuff up. If you're that blind that you just say if that's your excuse, then I can't help you. I can lead a moron to knowledge, but I can't do the thinking for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the Cobra Knipex.
Yeah.
It's probably the most consistent tool I've ever owned.
I've done it with the Knipex. And the Knipex, same video, the Knipex easily outperformed the Doyle.
Yeah, that's the most consistent tool I've ever owned.
I didn't. Sorry, I missed what you said, Squatch. Let me go up and see it because I don't want to miss it. Well, I sold to Milwaukee, so I'll be selling my car to buy new torque wrenches.
Yeah, I think we all agree the Snap-on is a better tool. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
It's just an arm and a dick.
Well, the drill from Snap-on. So Snap-on hand tools. When I think of Snap-on, I don't think of their power tools as much. I think of their hand tools. I wouldn't buy a Snap-on power tool if you paid me. Because maybe their 14-volt ratchet.
Dude, they got a new little driver that's just come out, and it is tiny. and really, really want to buy it.
I don't want you testing Doyle versus Knipex. I have Knipex. I've tested Doyle versus Knipex, and sorry, somebody shared something on the Discord. I'm laughing at. I've tested it. The Knipex just head and shoulders above. Yeah, it'd be good when they first come out, and I think the drill you test is like 10 years old. That's not my fault. They're still asking $1,000 for that drill. That dude with 2 5-amp-hour batteries and a charger. That's freaking stupid. It's not even maybe the 15th best drill on the market.
Yeah, I like my Cobra ESs quite a bit.
You don't skip the K in Knipex. They actually sell shirts, t-shirts that have the correct pronunciation. And it's actually not Knipex, it's Knipex, but Knipex here in the US. But that you don't leave the K out. It's a German
Yeah,
company.
their shirt says KUH and not PEX. Knipex.
Try to import Master Force stuff and compare it to Milwaukee stuff and Harbor Freight stuff.
People
I
are
have
crying because you said Snap-on Tools is better. Like, just get what you can afford and it'll make you money. Yeah. Well,
That's exactly what I
what's
said.
better and what's more economical or what's a better value is two different things. Snap-on's definitely better. They're thinner, typically. They're stronger. And they usually have better knurling to grab and
I'll
all
tell you
that.
one
But I
thing.
wouldn't buy a Snap-on tool.
I'll tell you one thing that the Snap-on wrenches have that Icon doesn't and doesn't even compare to, and that's the rounded over edge that when you're actually using the tool
Get
for
on there
hours a
faster.
day,
Yeah.
that rounded over edge is not going to bite into your hand the way the hard edges on the Icon garbage is. And that leads to less fatigue. And that means you'll be able to use it longer and do your job better. Only Snap-on power tool I own is the CT861. The rocker switch for forward or reverse is pretty nice. Cool. Thanks, Troll. Hog is my friend. Okay. My mom sold my dad's Snap-on toolbox full of Snap-on for $50.
Oh my God.
I wish I knew your mother. You want the Knipex to make a clone of the 9-inch Talon grip style of Snap-ons, or make a long-nosed twin grip that puts their own twist on it. Nice. Agree, Snap-on is more quality, but how do you justify the debt of a new? Again, there's more than just Snap-on out there, guys. There's Carlisle, Cornwell, Matco. There's so many like Gear Wrench, SATA, Crescents out there. There's so many tool brands out there that we get fixated on 3 or 4. And the fact is, the only reason we talked about Snap-on tonight was because Harbor Freight compares their Icon stuff to Snap-on. They compare their Quinn to Capri. They compare their Pittsburgh to DeWalt, I think.
I don't even know.
They compare their Hercules stuff to DeWalt. They compare their Bauer stuff to Ryobi. So if you look, like if you compare them to what they compare themselves to, that's what the conversation is about.
Yeah.
Them comparing, not which one, because most of this garbage is just subjective, right? But when they compare themselves to another one, thank you for the makeup brush. When they compare themselves to another one, then we can compare them to what they say they compare to. That's what that short video did today. They compare themselves to a 10-year-old DeWalt that DeWalt has not made in some time. They're Hercules. Why?
Right.
When that's the best you can get at Harbor Freight is the Hercules line. The best you can get. But the 805, the 806 is more comparable. And that would be a middling level or a low level DeWalt tool today. That's the thing. That's what we started this out with. Thank you. You're a man. You're a man. All right. I'd rather have the best. I might not be able to afford it, but I will not pretend the quality is better. That's the thing. You're seeing other channels. You're seeing other folks out there saying that Harbor Freight is the best. Like they're selling the best. But it's just not true. When you compare them to what they compare themselves to, it's just not true. It's far from it. And why would you all get upset if I am doing the exact same thing that they're doing, but I'm telling the truth because I don't have a marketing department behind me?
Yeah.
The 90-day warranty is trash. What do you think? Like, am I off base on this?
No, I would say yeah, there's a bunch of different brands, like you said. First off, you said you got Craftsman, you got Tecton, you got everyone only talks about those big three. So I would agree with that. I think we both agree that at the end of the day, Snap-on does make better tools as a whole,
10-inch.
but they're just a lot more, right?
Yeah.
I think some of their dead blow hammers are actually really good value, especially with the warranty.
No worries, Tom.
But I'm still hung up on whether Quinn isn't the best value.
They're not.
I still haven't decided that. I haven't tried any Quinn.
Have you tried Capri?
I've never tried Capri.
Okay, then, because that's
Never
what they
tried
compare.
Capri.
That's what Quinn compares themselves to.
I'll say there's a lot of Quinn that's like, dude, I can just walk into the store and just go pick it up. And if they got a good warranty, you can swap that crap out. And if it's better than quality than the Pittsburgh stuff, I feel like it's probably a win.
So
But that's just me.
Hyper Tough has a lifetime warranty.
I've never bought a tool at Walmart in my life.
Why not? Which one
know.
has more stores? Which one has more stores? Walmart or Harbor Freight?
Yeah, it's Walmart for sure. I've just never bought a Walmart tool.
But I'm just showing you that
First off, you're asking me about the
just going in
brand
and
called
buying.
Hyper Tough. So anyone that calls itself Hyper Tough is just asking for it. Like, who's actually out there buying something called Hyper Tough?
Hercules.
Yeah. At least it's not like a double. It's not like a double adjective,
Doing the garage. Hey, I don't even have the rigid drill press. Good for you, man. Fits my needs just fine. Yep. I have Quinn putty knife, and that's it. Yeah.
This guy says Capri's better than Quinn. That's believable. It's believable.
Capri is equivalent to Icon. Jeremy, I would believe you. Hyper Tough has some great tools, especially for electricians.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I think I got mixed up with Icon and Quinn. Is Quinn also a brand at Harbor Freight?
Yes.
Is that the mid brand?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Take that all back. Icon. I think that Icon is what I would get before Capri. I don't go to Harbor Freight that often, guys.
God bless you.
Yeah. So Quinn is the in-between of Harbor Freight. Of
Yeah.
What's it? What is that called again?
They're good, better, best.
Yeah. What is the good? What is that called again?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh. And then you've got Quinn, and then you got Icon. Okay.
I will.
What I just said, but Icon. I think I would try Icon before all those other ones. You can just walk in and get it.
Yeah. That's nice. Would love the shitty Harbor Freight brand, not those pricey Harbor Freight tools. I don't know. Yeah, Schittsburg. I'm with you guys.
You know what was actually nice that I wish I still had, but I had to throw them away, of course, was I think they were Pittsburgh. They were orange handles, and they were diagonal cutters. But dude, they were like that long.
I don't know if those are Pittsburgh. They've got another brand. Look, they've got
They,
so
they,
many.
they were like that
house
long, dude. They were like
brands.
11-inch
Yeah.
diagonals, like the long handles.
Yeah.
Klein
they've
needs to
got
make some, man.
They've got so many. They're terrible. And by the way, if anybody who hasn't joined the Discord that would like to, I'll share their link again. Oh, sorry. Let me get the link and then I'll share it.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, I like those long.
There's the link to the
those
Discord
long
for
needle
anybody
nose.
that wants to join. Yeah, I don't know what their electrician brand is there at Harbor Freight. Your kids to play with. I actually think about that as their Quinn and Pittsburgh lines, both Bauer, Quinn, Pittsburgh, Hercules. I think those are all child's play toys for the most part. Like they're not strong enough to do anything.
I take Husky over Icon. The thing with
I don't know.
Husky, man, is that you run out of tools pretty quick.
Yes, Ironworks.
Like Husky is going to have just your
Ames.
basics, but I think the Icon has a
Ames.
little bit
There
more
you go. Thanks,
specialized because
Shaka.
they're going for that snap-on line, right?
The Icon's supposed to be.
You're gonna have like more swivels. You're gonna have more.
Yeah.
I feel like Icon's gonna have more variety for you. Where I feel like Craftsman could probably compete with all that. They're gonna have more variety.
Yeah. I would buy Craftsman before I would buy Icon.
Me too. Even though it's made in China now, I've always bought Craftsman. That's what I've always had.
I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
I don't know. Just something YouTube does after a while.
Arc Weld or Lincoln Electric.
Yeah, Lincoln.
That was an easy choice. Craftsman Overdrive, of course. Yes, Craftsman Overdrive.
Ames.
Yes, Ames is the name brand of their electrician stuff. So that's probably the one you're thinking of. Yeah, it sounds it. All right, guys, we're out of here. We've been on for an hour, almost 2.
Nice.
An hour 45. So, but we're done. Let's get out of here. Anybody that wants to join the Discord, I'll share the link with you one last time. Feel free to join. We're building a community in there to make it better for all of us. You don't have to agree with me on all things. Just don't be a dick. I won't be a dick to you. Words to live by. But we're out of here. You got anything to say to the folks before we leave?
No, this guy's asking, bro, you can make a Milwaukee video. I don't think you are.
Milwaukee Mechanics Tools. I've done it. Yeah, I've already done it. Sockets. I don't have. I tried to buy the wrenches, but they were just not good enough to buy. To be frank with you, the edges on them really end it for me.
So Olight sent me some stuff. You got some Olight stuff coming out.
Yep.
Got a vacuum video. What else you got?
When do you stream? I stream every Sunday at 7 Central Standard Time.
And then I go Tuesdays, Thursdays, around the same time.
Okay. So for all you Makita guys out there, don't forget, blow them like you know them. And for the rest of you, manscape like you landscape. If you trim your bush, your deck will always look big. And who doesn't want a big deck? With that, we're out of here. We'll see you guys next Sunday at 7.
See ya.